Hello to people of YouTube. This is Bizarro Husband, and I'm married to Bizarro Joe. I mention that in every video because, well, that's my wife. Anyway, hi. Bizarro Joe has her own website. It's GroupieGlam.etsy.com, and I'll put information in the video when I'm done with it. It'd be pretty cool. I'm going to try and go all out on a really cool video, and hopefully she'll love me for it and have a load of sex. Okay, well, on her website she makes accessories that kind of rock and roll inspired, you know, and that's why she calls it GroupieGlam. So she started making out with she better be just making out with me. She makes resin filled bottle caps. Like I said, that's one of the first things she started making. Don't mind me, I keep looking over here because I'm trying to find out ones that I could show first off. Okay, now she has like these are just regular bottle caps kind of, but she fills them with resin. So there's a big heavy layer of resin. I know you're probably not going to be able to see this, so I have to put pictures of them in there, but I'm just trying to let you see how they're filled right now, so you can see that they're not like just little short, little shallow little things. And when you try and put them together, you can see that they make a sandwich. Well, I don't know. They're substantial. They're not just thin little crappy caps with just a little bit of resin. When she fills them up, she fills them like above the rim, so it's kind of hard to see, but that's how she does it. And if you want to see the pictures of exactly what these look like, you can go online. I mean, I'll try and put some in here, but I'm not very good at this video stuff. So, and hopefully that you'll look at her stuff and fall in love with it. But I'm going to show you a few examples of what she does. Okay, she makes the caps, but she sells them as a necklace. This is one of her necklaces. This one is, she said, this is inspired by Elle from Spell Cosmetics, because she loves leopard print. So this bottle cap here has a leopard print background that she makes, and then she fills the cap up with the resin, you know, with the thing to hold on the chain, of course, and then with the chain, and she boxes it up all real nice and sends it out. And the prices on her GroupieGlam.etsy.com. She has the prices, and if you like it, that's the price you pay. She doesn't charge extra for shipping. The shipping's included on her prices, and I guess they're really cheap. Not cheap, but inexpensive. Okay, if I say cheap, just smack me. Okay, like, so most of it's like rock and roll inspired stuff. She has a whole bunch of I Kiss ones. Let's see if you can see this one. This one says I Kiss lead singers. Yeah, that's kind of cool, but not really. Here's I Kiss drummers, which is okay, I guess. No, I don't play drums. I am a bass player. So she has one of these that she wears herself. It says I Kiss bass players. And bass players are the coolest people in the world. But you see how the resin is way up on top. Like I said, the lighting in here is always horrible, but the resin fills up the cap. So, you know, you can't put your finger in it or nothing. And here, I'll show you. I'll tap on it with something. Don't go in. Okay. That way you see that they're filled all the way up past the top with their stuff, the resin. So they weigh a little bit, you know. I'm wearing one myself. This one here has Bizarro Joe in it. It's a custom one, because if you have any picture you want to put in there, she can do it. Then she fills it with the resin after she coats the picture, and she puts it inside the bottle cap, and then fills it up with the resin with the ring, and she puts it on a chain. So they're pretty awesome, because you can get anything you want. Here's shameless promotion for her. This one is a pink leopard print background, and I don't know if that's leopard or like a cheetah, to tell you the honest truth. I couldn't tell the difference anyway. But this one says GroupieGlam, and it's pretty awesome, because that's the name of her thing. So, old 50s nostalgia, rock and roll inspired stuff, like James Dean. I mean, he wasn't rock and roll, but you get the idea. The old 50s, stuff like that. Just ones that are makeup inspired. This one has a whole bunch of pictures in the background of makeup, and then it says addict across the top. So, makeup addict. Well, some people didn't really get that one very well, so she says, okay, well, let's just write it out. And this one says makeup addict, with the backdrop with lips and stuff like that, so you can see the makeup in the background. So it says makeup addict, resin filled. It's got the thing on here, but she'll put the chains on them when she ships them out. She doesn't want them, the chain to fall over and scratch them up or anything until they're ready to go. And then, people have asked for custom ones, someone like Dexter. So here is Dexter, which is pretty cool. I like Dexter, it's a pretty good show. Another person had requested some wrestler guy. I don't know who he is, but he's got like X's, if you can't see this very well. He's got X's on his hands, and, well, he needs a haircut. And that's him. Why in the heck would you have hair that long anymore? I mean, that's kind of like 80s to me, I think, anyway. Okay, here's this other one that I don't know why, but this is some guy holding an apple. He's using two hands, and an apple's not that big. And how are you going to eat an apple with it sitting in your hands like that? That just doesn't make sense. You'd hold an apple like that. Maybe it's a Beatles thing. I don't know, because remember, the Beatles used to have the company they were with, they always had an apple, but it was cut in half. It wasn't a whole apple. No one was holding it in their hands. And she has ones like, here's an old Virgin Mary thing. I don't know which, there's several different versions. There's Our Lady of Guadalupe and stuff like that, but I don't know which this one is. She has very girly ones. This one is got pink sparkly background with a pretty flower on it. The rock and roll one, this one, as you can see, is one of the ones. She put this one on a chain because this was a one that somebody wanted. It has green sparklies in the background, and it has an old vinyl record on it, so it's old school, really nifty. I remember vinyl records a little bit. Actually, I remember them a lot, so I'm kind of old. Anyway, so here's one with a mirror heart and sparkly red stuff in the background. So this one's pretty cool, and it's bottle cap, resin filled, and this is her finished product on the chain. Okay, now if you're a little gangster, not rock and roll, she can make anything you want, pretty much. And then here's a dollar symbol with the bling bling background. So if you're a little gangster, maybe you want this to say, hey, look, I'm gangster. You know what I'm saying? Throw out your gang signs or whatever. West Side. And then, oh yeah, I don't know if I showed this one. I lost track. This is Marilyn Monroe. But she loves the makeup stuff. So, a lot of makeup inspired stuff. Here's one that says makeup whore. Which, that's a little extreme for me, but I'm not her, right? Okay, here's another one that's pretty cool. It's Team Spell. Has a pink background, says Team Spell right on it. It's resin filled, it already has this. So once somebody orders it, it gets put on a chain, put into a nice box, and shipped out to whoever likes it. Or orders it, actually. You can't just get them if you like them. You actually have to purchase, which, kind of would help her to buy makeup, which would be awesome. Okay, so go to GroupieGlam.etsy.com and order up some of her bottle cap necklaces like this, and rock on, people. Peace out.